Come around.
No.
Yeah, camera's off.
There you go.
Go for it.
There you go, Dan.
You can see what's all.
Oh, yeah.
Begin. No, I'm not going to. No, I'm not doing it.
I thought the mic over.
There's only one person for the job.
Good evening and welcome to this very special edition of CFO Board Talk with our wonderful guest, Dinah. Yay! Woohoo! Welcome, Dinah. It's lovely to have you join us here, and it'll be great for everyone to learn a bit more about you, with people you don't normally train with, and for us to be able to ask you a few questions. So, welcome.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. I'm a little bit frightened. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to say. I don't know what you're going to ask me, but yeah, it's exciting. Thank you for having me.
No, awesome. So, like Danny mentioned, we just want to first, not everyone knows you. I mean, the people that you train with, which is 5:30 in the evening.
Usually, yeah.
9:30 sometimes.
Sometimes if I can sneak out of work.
Midday class sometimes. Yeah, so you're actually a bit of everything. Apart from 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah, that's not for me. So.
Yes. So just tell us a little bit more about you, what you do for work, and then we're going to go into story, how you found out about CrossFit and so on. But,
Okay.
Yeah.
So my name is Dinah.
Hi, Dinah.
Hi everyone. I've just got a new role. So prior to my new job, I was a teacher. So my last job was as a deputy head in a 4th form entry school in Dartford. I'm still there 1 day a week at the moment, supporting the children, but in a different capacity. And I've just taken on a role as a director for a new charity called Cygnus Ambition Foundation.
Wow.
And essentially it is an arm of a multi-academy trust. So there are 8 schools in total, and we are essentially the bridge between the school and the community. The idea is that the school is the kind of heart of everything that we do. But as the foundation, the idea is that we kind of tackle the inequality in society, and we kind of try and bring different projects to different communities. What those projects are will be very different between one school, because the children that attend that school and the families that are in that community are very different. So it could be things like we could be looking at supporting uniform in one school. We might be looking at food banks in another school. We might be looking at adult learning programs for families in a different school. So it's at the very early stages. So literally I've just started this term, and it's kind of daunting, but it's really exciting. So yeah, my job is kind of like the community connector. So it's my job to go out there, to talk to people, to be like, come and support our foundation. This is an amazing charity. So yeah, that's me.
Very.
That is pretty exciting,
It
and I
is.
just think that would suit you down to the ground, because you are so good at talking to people and so good
Probably
at connecting
talk too
with
much.
people.
I will find out.
For 1 minute, but yeah. So I just think that's a perfect kind of role for you. So can you just tell us a bit about your family as well? So a bit more about you.
Yeah, so I am married. I have got 2 children. I've got a boy and a girl. They are twins, and they will be 15 in February. They are great.
There's a big pause there.
They are. Yeah. No, do you know what? Like, I love being a mum, and like obviously my background is in teaching. My favourite place to teach is the nursery and reception. Like, I absolutely love that age. And I always say that, I've said to my mum on occasions when I found parenting a little bit tricky, I'm like, you didn't tell me that it gets harder as they get older. And she's like, oh, it does. So yeah, no, I mean, they're great. They're very different. They're twins, but they don't really look alike. They don't even walk to school together. I don't know why. Or come home together, even though they... Do you get it, Faye?
I do get it. When you're a twin, the person's always there. You're like, I just want to do my own thing. It's just like,
I find it bizarre, because like one will leave the house and then like 10 seconds later the other one leaves, and I'm like, you could have just left at the same time. But yeah, no, they're great. They are both challenging in different ways. But I think essentially, you bring this little bundle home, or in our case, you bring 2. You put them on the carpet in their little car seats, and then you think, oh, damn, what do I do now? And then you kind of just learn as you go, like It is, yeah.
You're just not watching the anxiety on Mag's face building up about the imminent event that's due
I've kept them, honestly,
now?
I've kept them
9
alive.
days and counting.
Yeah, but you keep them alive. That's all you need to do. It's fine.
That's a good top tip of parenting from Dinah. Keep them alive.
It's my best tip for you. Keep them alive.
I've heard that tip before. Someone told me the same thing.
But no, they're great, and they are their own people, and they're independent. And you know, we've tried to raise them for them to realise that their voice matters and their voice should be heard, and they should articulate how they feel. Sometimes they do express things to me maybe that I might not want to hear, but actually, you know, that's the whole point of, you know, them kind of finding their own way in the world. And yeah, I don't know that I'm ready to be a parent to, like, you know, children that are going to go to college and uni and then leave me. I'm not sure about that.
That is a different season in life.
It is, definitely, yeah. And I think it's not one that you can be prepared for.
Yeah. Well, I think you will do great. You have such experience working at school and, you know, being a teacher before and now having different role, for sure. But tell us about, so how did you find CrossFit? All I remember, you came with your husband, and I was thinking to myself, oh, you know what, you looked so young. When you told me at the end of consultation that you have 2 teenagers, I'm thinking, oh, she must have been very young when she gave birth.
No, that is a compliment. Thank you very much, Mags.
That's all I remember from your consultation.
Yeah, so my story to CrossFit is very different. I kind of drove past every day. I am not a sporty person. I was not the child that, you know, went to lots of clubs when I was younger. I think my mum took me to karate and I saw people being thrown on the floor and I said, no, thank you. Then she took me to judo. I saw that again and I said, no, thank you.
She didn't get the hint.
No, I don't think she did. And she really tried. And she always, you know, said, you know, give it a go, see what you think. But I was like, no, not for me. I did a kind of little bit at the gym before the twins were born. But really, they were born in 2011 and I just kind of didn't have time for myself. So I kind of was in a season of, you know, just being a mum, not just being a mum, but, you know, being a mum, working full time. And I kept driving past, sort of like down the road. I literally live like, what, a 3-4 minute drive from here. And I saw this CrossFit sign and I was like, what is that? Like, what is CrossFit? I had no idea what it was. I wasn't someone, you know, that was very fit. You know, I hadn't worked out in years. And then I kind of kept going past. Then I thought, you know what, I'm just going to Google it and just kind of see. And then I gave it a Google and then I was like, shall I give it a go? And then I kind of didn't really know what I was going to expect. I had absolutely no idea. I didn't even know where the entrance was. Like, I dragged my husband along with me and I was like, come with me. Because I was
Yes,
like...
he did come, I remember. And yeah, you were quite bubbly and excited and he was just sitting there and no engagement. I tried to engage because the questions I had towards you and towards him, and you were like answering full on, and he was just one word. I'm like, okay. But yeah, I remember, yes.
Yeah, he is. He's a man of sometimes few words. I mean, he's somebody who can go to the gym and kind of motivate himself, and I'm not that person. You know, like, I have gone to the gym before, and I am, you know, it sounds awful, but I am the person that goes, and then like after 10 minutes, I'm like, oh, I'm done. Like, I can't motivate myself.
Bring the mic.
Go on. Sorry.
I'm thinking post-edit, I'm like...
Yeah, I can't, I'm not somebody that can motivate myself. So I kind of kept driving past, had the consultation with Mags, and then I just thought to myself, do you know what, I'll give it a try. And if I'm honest with you, I thought I'll do on-ramp, and it's probably not going to really be for me. But then I kind of started, and then I kind of kept going. And then I was like, oh, I'm going to do 12 classes. And then I was like, oh, okay, I've finished my 12 classes. I'm going to do 16 classes. And then the 16 classes came. And then I did unlimited in the holidays because I had the capacity then for work, obviously, to just come during the middle of the day. And then I kind of didn't look back. And then I realised that I just absolutely loved it. I'd never picked up a bar in my life. Couldn't tell you what a muscle up was. Couldn't tell you half of the kind of things. Didn't know what a WOD was. Had to ask people. I didn't even know how to rack up the bars. Like, I had absolutely no idea, but I knew that I had sort of like found a home. And that was important to me, to be somewhere where I didn't feel self-conscious. I felt like people were kind of rooting for you, but you were kind of chasing your own kind of fitness. You know, it isn't competitive. You know, people will, you know, cheer you on. Sometimes people come in, you know, they look at the board and they want to see what somebody else has got, but it's that. But yeah, and I didn't know what to expect. So I think because I came at it from that kind of perspective, I was like, I'll give it a go. And then if I don't like it, I just won't go back. But you haven't got rid of me yet.
No, we don't get rid of people. We don't.
They decide to leave because it's either too difficult or it's not for them, and that's okay.
Yeah.
And yes, so just take us, how long you've been with us?
It was 2 years this month.
2 years.
Yep.
Well
2
done.
years, which it feels like it's flown by, if I'm honest with you.
I agree. I mean, it's been, and you know what? You are really the example where you can see how far you've come.
Oh, I mean, when I first started, oh my God. I mean, I could not even lunge and put my knee on the floor. And I walked away, like, not realising how unfit or just my mobility. And then I just thought to myself, oh, this is really not good.
Yes, but then you started and you just carried through, not pushing beyond your abilities at that stage, but you were really teachable. I mean, you just took anything we told you to do, not... We always told you to do the right thing.
I listened, Mags. I was a good student.
That's right. But basically, you walked this journey with such consistency, and you just stayed patient. And I loved it to see how, honestly, now you can lunge with a barbell on your shoulders.
I can.
Right?
Yeah. I can't do lots of weight, but I can. Yeah.
I coached on Wednesday. She could do it.
Yeah, I did.
She wasn't going to do it, Alice.
I wasn't going to, but I did. Yeah.
It's very good.
Yeah, I can front squat.
You can front squat, and overall, I think if you really look back at your, where you started, what were your weights that you've been using, or your times on run workouts or whatever, you can see a massive progress, right?
Yeah,
and that's what
definitely
inspires others.
Yeah. I think when we did the, I keep bringing friends, like, I'm sure they're going to kill me. Like, I'm constantly like, come to CrossFit. And I think we did, what was it? Was it the mini, I think it was a mini Murph, and I did it. And then I think the second year that I did it, I shaved nearly 10 minutes or something insane off of the time. And I mean, and I'm not somebody who's that fast, like I see running and I'm like, oh God, great. Or I'm like, oh, maybe I'll skip that one. But I would definitely say in the last 2 years, I've definitely noticed just my capacity to be able to move my body I couldn't even kick up against the wall in a handstand. I'd never done a handstand in my life. But the fact now that I can go upside down and I can stay there for a minute, and like just different things that I didn't think that my body can do. It's exciting.
And just one more question from me, and then I give mic to Carl, and Holly, you can actually talk a bit, because it's just me and Dinah conversation.
It's nice chat.
Just a nice
No, just tell us, how does the improvement of your overall fitness affect your life outside of the gym? So at work, on holiday, do you see the difference? Do you feel different? Do you challenge yourself to do, new things? Yeah, just tell us about how did it change?
I'd say just in my body, it's going to sound weird, but I just move easier, if that makes any sense. Just things like, even on like a simple level of like, just, when I'm in school playing with the children, like running around the playground, like not feeling necessarily like I'm out of breath, or, thinking if there's a sports day, I was always the person initially who was like, well, I won't do the teacher race or something like that because I would feel self-conscious. Or just, sometimes saying to the kids like, oh, can you do this? you know, like some of the people in my office, like when I realised that I could kick against the wall, I was like, I was in work in my office. I was like, look what I can do. Whoosh.
No.
But do you know what I mean? Like just kind of things that you didn't think that you could do before, and like just showing people. And even, you know, like when you go on holiday, you know, like going for walks or going to the gym, I feel a lot more confident now. When I've been on holiday before, I've like gone back through some of the WODs that we've done, and I'm like, oh, okay, I've got this equipment, I can do that. And I think just in general, like the way that I carry myself, even like simple things like carrying in the shopping, like you can just carry more bags, or, you know, like if you need to lift a small person up, it's just everything is done with a lot more ease than before. And I think, you know, I lost a lot of weight about 4 years ago, and sometimes holding a 20 kg sandbag and realising that I carried that plus 2 more kg around in my body, I'm just like, whoa. And you don't realise until you're actually physically holding something like that and you're marching up and down, the impact that would have had on just my joints. So yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, that is.
It is.
Cool. I'll do a more light-hearted question, more of a fun one. I saw it on Instagram today, so that's why it comes to my head. If you had to pick between 500 burpees and 250 wall balls, what would you pick?
Oh God, 500
That's an
burpees
easy
or
one.
250
Once you've
wall
answered, I'll
balls.
pass it to the others. But
I think the 250 wall balls, just because it's a smaller amount of a workout. I mean, I'd be dying no matter which one you gave me, but yeah, I'd take the easier option in terms of the number of things I had to do.
Yeah, 250, like that for sure. Burpees 500 now.
Danny?
What happens if it's 500 burpees or 500 wall balls?
Oh,
Still wall balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd take wall
I
balls.
think I'd take wall balls.
What if it was?
Depends.
What if it was 500? Sorry,
Come on, you need the mic.
No, so I was like, what if it's the other way around though? What if it was 500 wall balls and 250 burpees?
Oh.
I think I'd still go wall balls.
Yeah, that's probably the bet.
Oh.
What?
No, I think
Seriously?
I would do
No,
burpees.
I don't. I think I'll do the burpees.
I'll just step. I mean, I'd be here till next week, but we'll
100
get it
burpees
done.
is what, 10 minutes?
No, I'd take the other way around. I'd take the burpees.
Yeah, I think so.
No,
500 wall balls
would.
is that's
500
horrible.
wall balls is a
awful.
lot.
There's
And
no
how
time
many
cut
we-
though, is there?
No, but we did.
Time cut.
How many burpees did we do on New Year's Day this year? We did some.
1,000.
Yeah.
We did.
So
1,000 burpees. Yes.
1,000.
yeah,
Did we?
yeah.
I mean,
how long
I did. I don't know about you.
964.
Yeah.
Some people pair up.
Yeah.
How long did 1,000 take?
Chris.
I did it with Chris. didn't
Just
I? Yeah.
under 2 hours. I did 8 and 9 EMOM, and I alternate 8, 9, 8, 9, 8. So that was
I did pair up. I remember that.
Okay,
Yeah.
for us normal
Yeah.
Sorry, wall balls you probably get 250 done in 30 minutes. I want to say, I'm gaming here, but I'm thinking,
You think 10 a minute?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. 25
Oh yeah,
minutes.
yeah. If you think
Half
about
an
it,
hour.
yeah.
If you have a little rest?
Yeah.
can do more than that.
I'd take 20 a minute.
Yeah.
What,
20
consistently?
I agree, 20 minutes.
Well, that's in
100%.
2 weeks' time. We'll test it out.
Let's put it in
Program.
a workout. Let's
Program ready to go.
250 wall
Wait,
balls.
When everyone looks at this moment,
workout.
250.
That'd be funny. Sure, on a Sunday. That can be a Sunday workout.
250 wall balls? No, it was 500, we
No.
were saying.
250 wall
250
balls,
wall balls.
500 burpees.
250 wall balls, that's
250,
going to be a
250.
breeze. It will be. Karen is 150 wall balls, and people get 7 minutes.
The last time we done it, we done running, Karen, didn't we?
Yeah, but that's
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can't.
What about burpee, Karen?
Burpee Karen.
Nah.
That-
Don't give ideas.
I'm just not going to turn up.
This is getting worse by the minute. I'm moving back to Dinah.
So, leading on from that, it's a good question. What would you say then is your favourite benchmark that you've, or maybe not benchmark, or your favourite movement, workout, those sort of.
I love
What do you enjoy?
anything with skipping. I love skipping. Like, I mean, I am really good at single unders. I'm just going to say that. I don't say I'm good at many things, okay, but I am really good. I can knock out single unders. Not so good at double unders. I'm still learning those.
They're getting good though.
I'm getting there, yeah.
It is your head that gets in the way a hell of a
No,
lot.
don't worry.
Hell
it's
of a
coming
lot
out.
in it.
Don't worry. I'm taking it out so I can master the double unders. But I did some the other day, Callum. Do you remember?
I remember.
It did get a bit...
You were watching me and I was watching you and I was like...
Go.
And then the arms started going out and then it was like, yeah, it was all over.
Game over.
But no, I do really like skipping. I do.
Yeah.
So anything that has like... I can't remember. We did a workout. We were skipping and then we did something else. Then we were skipping and did something else. And I did it really quickly. And I was like, yes,
Was that
this is my
Sunday?
kind of workout.
I think of skipping. I think dumbbell snatches maybe.
Yeah,
Not
we
long
did that on
ago.
a- We did that on a Sunday.
Yeah, not long ago.
So skipping, yeah, anything with a skip.
Nice. I think that's probably not top of most people's list. So that's-
Like I quite enjoyed today's workout because we had skipping. Front squat, skip.
So on the back of that, what's your least favourite?
Least...
Or rather than not running. They're not running.
I'm like, my least favourite would probably... Do you know what? Lunges. I find them really hard, and especially some. Right. Okay. So lunges, particularly if you're expecting me to put a weight over my head. I don't know if it's my stability. My core's not actually too bad because I also quite like when we do sit-ups. But lunges I find hard. Snatches I'm not great at. Anything that requires me to kind of quickly move under the bar, I find
All
a
right,
bit
but
tricky.
they
I've said about 18 different things.
exactly. It's no,
Lunges.
but you see, it's not about what you think you still need to master the technique of. It's what you don't enjoy.
If there was
or
one
the
thing
least.
to come up in a workout and you'd think, I
Nah.
don't want to do that.
Lunges.
Other than lunges, take lunges out.
I can't say running. I can't say running and I can't say lunges.
No, you can say running. Why she can't say running?
It's not the most exciting answer. Yeah, no one who likes running.
Apart from Callum, there are people that love running.
Jenny.
Jenny,
Yeah.
Doug.
Doug,
We're in
the
a...
runners.
Connection here.
Alex.
There are people that love running.
Name
There
5. Not Callum, Jenny or Doug.
Dan?
Dan,
Yeah.
Taylor,
Oh, don't help.
Dom, Matt,
Sis.
Sis.
You see how you're naming all the fast people.
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Do you see a pattern?
Name 5
Do you
normal
go-
people.
Yeah.
Normal.
Fast people, but still they do enjoy running. Okay, and anyway, I had a conversation today with Sis, and she told me she couldn't run 5K not long ago, but before CrossFit. She could not run 5K. Now she's one of the best runners in our gym, but that only shows you that you will get there, Dinah. That's just.
You will like running.
I just need to come to running.
So
Yeah.
tomorrow, 5K.
But no, you don't really avoid running sessions.
No, I do. I do try and come. Yeah, even though I don't want to come to them, I just wouldn't necessarily like tomorrow. I'm busy when we do the 5K.
Well, to be honest, tomorrow there are a few workouts with running, so you.
Yeah, so I
probably,
have picked a few. Yeah, just
I-
not 5K.
That's fine. But again, so that's just, that is also a testimony, just on a positive note, that really you not pick and choose. Those workouts that you like and you're good at.
No, yeah, I try
you
not to.
do everything, and especially those things that you should be working on. And that's the beauty, and, the beauty of CrossFit, that it's such a variety that we can always work on something, right? There is never ending. And it might be frustrating sometimes, but we, mentally we get stronger. And, as we're making that decision and building resilience, is that the right way of saying resilience?
Thanks.
There we go, yeah, resilience. You're only getting better. And
It's good to put yourself out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
So when you're turning up to classes that you're like, I hate it, it's what's going to make you better, ultimately.
Yeah, we had one this week. Where were we? I mean, it was meant to be a 1,600 metre run. I scaled and did 800. And my goal was just to run the entire 800 without feeling like I was going to die or stopping. And then I did get to a point where I was kind of halfway down and the guys were already halfway back. And I did feel a little bit like, oh, and I was like, no, come on, just keep going. And I did it. So, yeah.
Amazing. I remember, well, that was like 8 years ago, okay?
Oh.
I did have my debut. If you really run, if you practice running, you can get to good kind of levels. I can say that, but I remember what made me so determined to start working on my pacing, and I was running a lot in like CrossFit workouts, and I did improve my running. But it was a workout where there was a lady that she just gave a birth. She maybe been 3 weeks postpartum, something like that, okay? And there was a workout with running and something else. So just 2 movements. So you have to, there's not much space to kind of avoid the pacing. You need to go fast or you're going to be really behind the crowd. And that lady beat me on that workout. And I remember the coach, which was AD, he was savage. He was just like, oh, the lady, she just gave a birth and she beat you.
What's your excuse?
What's wrong? What's wrong with you? Then I promised myself, running is going to be my next thing. Well, I'm not going to avoid running, and, it costs a lot. It does cost energy and to improve on something, but you have to just do it.
So will we be expecting 3 weeks after you have given birth, you're going to come to one of the classes, and then we can do that to someone else and say, oh, look, Max has given birth, and you didn't manage to do that. No, we won't do that to people. No, I think we've had enough of that actually building up thing. When I said to someone the other day that Max was doing something to work out, and they're like, when's she due? That's like 10 days. And she was doing burpees? Yeah, and a lot of them. Oh, all right, okay. Just, so we'll be able to use you as an example for that.
It's a good motivator.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is, a way to motivate people. Works for me.
Yeah. So, Dinah, I've got a question.
Oh, okay.
What is on the members' goal board under Dinah's name?
Oh, I mean,
Great question.
I really thought I was going to achieve all those goals, and I think maybe I was a little bit, what's the word I'm thinking of here?
Optimistic?
Yeah, optimistic, and I
like
feel like
optimism.
they're going to have to
Delusional.
stay.
That's what I
delusional,
felt.
yeah.
That's how
I'm looking. Everyone, you can see everyone's looking now. No,
I
actually
put,
see what
well,
it
do
says.
you know what, right? I needed to, maybe I needed to be more specific because I put double unders. I can probably do about 10 on a
that's
really
double
good
unders.
day. So maybe I could tick that
You
one
can
off.
do double unders.
Add a number.
Yeah.
That's, I think, what
What
I
else
needed
does
to
it say?
do.
Faith,
What
you
else
can
does
see
it
the-
say?
Yeah, so we've got double unders, which we ticked off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Handstand negatives.
Yeah, I haven't managed to do that yet. I can do a handstand negative if you let me have like 3
It's still
because
the
then I
motion.
just go tiny bit down.
I don't.
October, there's still
Yeah?
time.
There's
There's
still
still time, yeah. So I want to be able to do one handstand negative.
We got strict pull up.
I mean, where was I going with that? Like, let's
No,
come
hey,
on,
listen.
people.
Listen. It's a good goal. We're closer to a strict pull up.
I mean, I'm still trying to get a kipping pull up. I feel like that's what I should have put, but in my mind, that
No,
was a
strict
day
is
where I was like,
good.
I'm going to
Strict
do
is
strict
good.
pull up.
I think it's good to have a goal having strict. If you can do one strict pull up,
Yeah,
you
that is
loads of
definitely
kipping
still a
pull-ups.
goal of mine.
Yeah.
And a proper push up. I can tick that one off now because
So we can take 2 off.
We can take
2 out of 4. We'll take that.
See?
I'm going to take
2 out of
that.
4.
Yeah.
Very good.
So yeah, I think I was very optimistic with that. A little bit delusional
That's how I describe mine.
on
yeah.
the strict
I
pull up.
think you just need to set a number for
Yeah.
gives you
Yes.
that aim to actually get towards. 'Cause
Yeah.
I did that on my first time.
Yeah.
And it was like, I want to get muscle up.
Yeah.
But you have no way of quantifying
Yeah.
how you're actually aiming to get.
And also, I think it's difficult when you set loads of quite varied goals. I mean, yours were all gymnastics based, which is good, but again, they're quite varied in terms of like skill level. So it's
Yeah.
like try and pick one. I always say I'm trying to focus on one goal, whether it's the pull-ups, we focus on pull-ups for a little while and we get the pull-ups. But it's good that you set them quite high because, you know, even if you fall a little bit below there, you're still better than when you started.
That's
Do you know
very
what I mean?
true. And I haven't tried a handstand negative in a really long time. And I feel like if I can hold myself... Should we go? I feel like
Live on the podcast, here's Dinah.
if I can hold my body weight upside down for over a minute, I've got to be able... I think it's fear for me. A lot of things I think I'm frightened of, like box jumps, I'm still terrified that I'm going to take myself right over the other side. So yeah, that's my next thing to try. Handstand negative.
There you go, you've heard it here. That is going to be Dinah's next thing.
That is going to
But,
be.
you know, I think that we need to, you know, the members' goal board is great because it is an opportunity to, you know, record those things. And sometimes we are hugely optimistic, but I think that's great because it's a goal is a target. It's what you're aiming for, it's what you're working towards. And if they're all too easy, then there's no point in having them because they're no challenge. Because if you put them up there and the following week you tick them off, then they're not a motivator. Whereas if they are something that's a bit more stretching, a bit more challenging, it does make you focus on thinking about where am I on that journey towards it. So, no, I think that's great. So you've got to start thinking now because we are in October.
That's right.
What next year's ones are going to be. And so I think that's a good point for everyone that we need to make sure that we put goals up that are kind of quite specific, that are measurable.
We need to be able to quantify them.
Accurate, realistic and timely. Smart
to
ones
bar.
even. Let's put
Yeah,
smart
smart
objectives up.
targets.
Smarter goals.
Yeah, so smarter goals for everyone. I think that's great because it is a good thing. You know, I think it's really exciting for everyone to look to see what other people's are. It's really exciting when you get to tick something off.
Yeah.
You know, and you've done that thing. But I think it's also good to have a kind of mixture and put maybe a lifting one in there as a challenge. You know, give yourself some target. But no, good. So you're doing well. So don't knock yourself on them. You're doing best than you thought.
When we finish
and
this, I'm
remember
going
to
over
tick the
there to
ones
tick
off
them
that
off.
you've done.
I just wanted to mention how many classes that you have done since you started. Do you know?
Excited. No. So,
In 2 years?
so last year,
Should we have a
I
little
did,
guesstimate from the
guess.
rest of the panel and see how many you reckon she's done in the last 2 years?
How long was you not unlimited for? You did nothing. You did nothing.
I think did I go unlimited in April?
You went unlimited over
kind of-
Easter
yeah.
for like a month, and then you went back to like 16,
Yeah.
and then again in the summer for like a month,
Yeah, I did.
and then back to 16,
yeah.
I think. So there's been this year there was 2 months of unlimited. Are you still unlimited at the moment?
I've been unlimited for ages.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so maybe
Yeah.
you stayed on after the summer.
I think I feel
July.
like I
We
feel
say
like
July
I feel like from
onwards.
April maybe.
April onwards?
Yeah, I feel like in April
Okay.
because you've got the like kind of 2-week half term.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So you're saying 24 months, right? For those, did you say average? She was on 16. Somewhere between 16 and 20, 24. Well, how many you guessing? What number are you guessing?
425.
Okay, Holly's gone 425. Danny's doing maths.
329.
Okay, 329 from Danny. Cal?
His eyes are closed. He's working it out.
428.
Oh, he's gone close to Holly. Okay, and Magda?
489.
She's gone big. Dinah? How many classes
I
you
mean, I'm the
think
person that's done them. 409. Random number.
So, do you want the actual number?
She was the closest.
400. So sorry, Danny, you're out. 20.
Oh.
Wait. 2. 400. No, only 45.
Yeah.
Nice bang. The 5 was bang in the middle. That's you went too high, right? But really good.
Yeah.
So 422 classes, which is
mean,
puts you
that's
10th
insane.
in everyone that we've got in the gym. Obviously, some people have only started. Sorry if you haven't already started, but that's still very good. 10th place in terms
Yeah.
of all the people that we've got in the gym. 422 hours of CrossFit.
I mean, consider.
How do you feel after all of that?
I just, if you would have said to me 3 years ago, you would have done 422 classes at CrossFit, something that I had absolutely no idea about, that I would be carrying sandbags, that I would be attempting to lift dumbbells that are like 15 kg, that I would be, like front squatting over 50 kg, and I'd be doing all those things. I'd be like, you're talking about someone else. But yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, I think my family also, though, think that I either live here or I have a secret husband because I'm always obviously here. They're like, are you back at the gym again? I'm like, yes. I'm like, check Life 360, you know where I am.
Yes, I love it. You come 5:30, then you go to get changed, be a mum for an hour, and you
dinner.
come back for 7:30. I love it.
Yeah, that's my thing. On a Tuesday, I do a 5:30 CrossFit class. Then I go home. Then I cook for the kids, and then I come back for gymnastics. And then on a Wednesday, I do the same, but I then take my son to football training. Then come back to CrossFit. Then I go pick him up from football training, and then we go home. But I think it's important. Yeah, but I think it's important for them to see me as something more than just a mum to them. Like, and I think sometimes they find it hard. Like my daughter will say, like, "You're never here. You're at CrossFit, you know, or you're always at the gym." And I'm like, "But actually, that's something that makes me feel good about myself." And I'm like, you know, I'm building a stronger body for when I'm older, you know. And actually, I love being your mum, and I love, you know, being myself. But this is something that I do for me, and I think. For a really long time, especially when you've got more than one child, you just don't have the chance to do those things, you know, and they do become your priority. And I'd never resent that. And it, you know, it was amazing. But I got to a point where I was like, actually, I am more than a mum, and I want to find something that I really want to do. And I didn't think it would be CrossFit, but it just so happens that that's what it's been.
Absolutely. I will be honest. I think I spoke with somebody on during Ken Classic, and he told me his sister had 4 children. She's got 4 young children, and she completely neglected her fitness, and she's struggling with a depression at the moment. So it's real, and I think, I mean, even now I'm not there. Like the baby is not out yet, but
It's the easy part, isn't it?
this is the easy part. But you know, this morning I woke up because I'm on maternity leave. I don't have much to do. I mean, not things that I would like to do. So I'm procrastinating everything I need to do. But I come for an hour to do my workout, and after, even though obviously I'm not in my optimal condition because I carry extra weight, I've got a baby in my tummy, but I feel so much better after. My mood and energy, I just suddenly I can do so much more just because I'm so like energized and I want to do, you know, this and that. And but on the other hand, if I procrastinate and I just sit, it's so hard. I honestly don't know how people do without training. I just don't know. I don't know. You know anybody? It's hard. Yeah, and especially CrossFit is just, so great.
And I just think it's that one, like my mind is in a million different places all of the time, and I'm thinking about this and I'm thinking about that. And actually when I come to CrossFit, the only thing that I can think about is in that moment, that workout, maybe I'm dying. But that is my time when my mind is quiet. And I don't often get that. And I think maybe a lot of people in life don't get that because, you know, you are many things. You're at work and you're doing this role. Maybe, you know, as a partner, you're doing something else. You know, you might belong to a club and you're thinking of what you're doing. You've then got children or maybe you don't, you know. So for me, that is my 1 hour where I can think of nothing else. I've got nobody asking me any questions. I'm not thinking about work. I'm just thinking about myself in that moment. And that's why I think it's so important for me that I come as often as I do.
Will you ever get the kids to come down here? Have you tried?
I've tried. I ask my husband to come all the time. It's not for him. I've asked the kids. I'm like, you know, they do CrossFit classes for teens. My daughter's come to a workout. I haven't managed to get my son yet. Maybe I'll drag him next time.
It's that cringy thing, is that you're like, oh no, that's mum's thing. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do
I
that.
think I'm not really, they don't think I'm cool. So they don't think that CrossFit's cool. Whereas actually, I feel like it is such an amazing thing for children to do. And like, you know, even like when we've had competitions and things and we've had, you know, the teams and some of the weights that they are lifting and the way that they're moving, I'm just like, it's just incredible. So I have tried and I will still keep trying. But I haven't got them there yet. But if you're watching, you need to come.
No, amazing. I think. Any last thoughts?
I've just got one question. What would you tell Dinah 5 years ago?
Oh my God. I would tell. Oh, that's a hard question, Holly.
Got you there.
Oh, you've got me. What would I tell Dinah 5 years ago? Where were we 5 years ago? In 2020?
Yeah, COVID, yeah.
Lockdown. So, do you know what? I would tell Dinah 5 years ago that you won't realise it yet, but you will come to a point in your life where you will have an acceptance of yourself that maybe you haven't had before, and you will learn to put yourself first in some situations, and you will learn that your interests are just as important as everybody else, and sometimes it's okay to put yourself first, like I've said, and that you will find a community of people that are really different than you, but you'd kind of find a home. Like, I feel like CrossFit is like my home here, and I think that's a really big thing for me. I didn't realise, I thought, I'd get fit, but I didn't realise how much of a community feel it would be. And me, if there's something going on, I'm here. I'm like, there's a, we're going for brunch. Oh, I'm coming. Oh, we're going for a hike. I'm coming. Oh, we're going to Ninja Warriors. I can't even do that. I'm coming. So for me, a big thing as well is a community, and I didn't realise that. And I don't think I realised that over the years, that just because life becomes so busy, you have like a kind of work community, and I love my work people, and I've still got friends, kind of from outside of school and stuff. But yeah, I think I would say that within myself, I found a level of acceptance that I didn't think that I had. I'm now happy to be in pictures with my children, whereas before I didn't have that level of confidence in myself, and I would always be the person that hid. I would say that you will have the ability to move your body in ways that you couldn't do before. And I would say that you have grown to, I guess just learn to put yourself first sometimes, and that's okay.
It went deep.
I know. Oh my God, don't ask me those questions.
That's a very good answer.
I didn't think it'd be that deep. I thought it'd be start CrossFit,
I know, I'm like, oh my God.
It's very good.
But yeah, no, I'd say Dinah from 5 years ago, if you knew me back then, I was the mum that was never in photos because I was much heavier. I never felt comfortable in my body. I didn't have a level of confidence. I would maybe on the surface appear to be really bubbly, but I think deep down I wasn't happy with myself. I think as I've got older and as I've obviously sort of made changes, I've become more of an, I accept who I am, and I'm kind of like, I'm quite cool, I think.
Oh, thank you for sharing. Yeah, you are very cool.
But thank you.
But I think also like CrossFit has helped me in those ways. Like everybody is so different. Like I've met people like Callum. You and I might have. When would our paths have crossed? Like I wouldn't have met you guys. Holly, our paths wouldn't have crossed. Like Danny, I wouldn't have known you. Like so many people that I've met, would not necessarily be people that I would meet on kind of a general walk of life, but actually the community that we've built here is something that's really special, and I think that's what brings people to this box in particular. It isn't, it's more than, I don't want to say just CrossFit because it's not just CrossFit, but it is more than CrossFit and keeping yourself fit. It's like we've got like a little family.
Absolutely, we agree. But thank you so much for sharing.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, it's really incredible. Your testimony is powerful and it's really inspiring. And I'm sure there are many people that will, they will resonate with your story. And so keep going.
Yeah, you're not getting rid of me.
No.
No, I've decided my goal. So obviously we've got the 225 challenge. So I hit the 225 challenge on Wednesday. And now I've given my goal as 275 by the 1st of Jan. So I'm like, actually, that can motivate me.
Very good.
I know, it's exciting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, Matt's up with like, no one's going to top that. We're not going to top that, but yeah, my personal goal. What are we at? Matt's at insane. Siska's at an insane number.
Yeah.
There's a few.
327 for Matt.
He's not even.
So we got 327,
Days.
299 for Siska, Ria at 278. Holly, you're not as far behind. You're
Yeah,
fifth.
and Hayley's
There
been
for the
doing
win.
really well.
Where am I? Oh God. I'm on the second page. It's because I coach now, you see. I've got these other...
Takes over.
Yeah. I was doing 2 sessions a day, and now... This is poor. It is.
It's like you just had a realisation there, isn't it?
I know, I actually did, yeah.
It's the way you went, I'm on the second page.
My mum's got more than me. I'm fixing up.
There you go.
No more holidays.
Yeah, 275. That's right. No, thank you for having me, guys.
Yes. Thank you, guys. Yeah.